Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails Through Daybreak part 135. In the previous video we were doing stuff in the capital. It was not the capital, well it's the capital of something. It's the capital of a certain ideology, if you know what I'm saying, but we're on the title screen. We got a new one of them. It's Riksha. She's looking almost normal for once. She's like anime normal with her proportions. It's like we're done talking, right? It has been a couple days since we last recorded, but I believe we had basically finished everything. World's most racist dog. Okay, apparently there's somebody sneaking over there. Okay, so we did our 2 quests. Alright. I guess we're gonna go do the main story first. Let's talk to whoever this is. Chilling in Quincy Department Store. Hey, I thought we talked to you. Damn true, partner. I'm impressed you saw through Elroy's plan. You even managed to remove him from the game board. Gonna be honest, took me a sec. I was like, who the frick is Elroy, man? Not even I would have dared to make that gamble. Well done, Van. Yeah, I'm the greatest or whatever. I'd put my foot down. I was gonna let one of my partners pull something up like that. Definitely didn't expect him to give up that easily. What you did was worthy of praise. Even I have trouble reading his intentions. For him, biological and chemical weapons are simply a means of which you can annihilate large swaths of people and organizations. Though bear in mind that while we have taken away his favorite toys, he may still have other tools at his disposal. Expect the unexpected with him. Only weapons he needs are those claws of his when he turns into a werewolf. I'd also advise that you be careful around him, since he seems to have taken a liking to you. I don't envy you there. Here, I thought Walter was bad enough. I never asked to be popular with these society assholes. I certainly didn't expect to run into them while I was out buying tea. It was kind of nice to catch up with Walter and Retzi. I've known them for a long time. But I wish I never knew Elroy. He isn't especially popular in the society. Most people prefer to keep their distance from him.
Welcome to the Quincy Department Store.
Welcome to the Quincy Department Store, where you can find all the finest... Where am I going?
I guess we're off.
Are we going to the sewers? Oh, no, we're still going to the Bracer Guild. Yeah, because they called us. I remember that now. I remember. Sensing something. Could that be ... I hope it's not. Did they unleash them? By God, if he uses that, then he'll be able to do... Maybe not. I've been sensing something lurking about while I've been handling requests of the surface team. Maybe I should look into this more. I got no clue what he's talking about. Well, whatever. I need to look into this. I feel like I'm going crazy. My hunch is right, then this could turn into a big mess. I suppose it's possible that he snuck in yesterday. And if he snuck in, then we'll have to get them to do that. Or else. ... There you are. Glad you can make it. You guys sounded pretty serious on the call. That's why we rushed right over. I have to run around the entire city. Everything alright? Do any of you know where Elaine's gone? Who are you? How do you mean?
There is an urgent matter I must attend to. I will be acting alone for the time being. I apologize for not discussing this with any of you beforehand.
Elaine? This has got to be some kind of joke, right? If only it was, but its handwriting's definitely hers. Probably dropped this note by here this morning. I was gonna ask if you know anything about this, but I can tell you just as clueless as us. It's written all over your faces. You say we look dumb? Sorry, I wish I had better news for you. She certainly isn't acting like her normal self. There was that incident in the capital, too. Yeah, I thought she rebounded from that. Maybe losing yesterday set her off or something? How dare you belittle her? Did you hear something? Have some faith. I doubt an A-rank bracer would make this sort of choice on a mere impulse. You don't know too many A-rank bracers. Anyway, thanks for filling us in. We'll keep an eye out for her. I can't imagine us having much time to do that once the game starts up again. Any help's better than none. Thanks a lot, you guys. Trying to let it bug you too much. We all need you to have your head in the game. Thanks. If we learn anything, we'll get in touch. Good luck with the work, guy. Yeah, best of luck to you as well. So you know the main areas of the city now, including the ones I couldn't visit yesterday. Second round starts at noon. Maybe now's a good time to head underground? Okay. I won't shirk my assigned duties, of course. The latrines will be spotless. I'd really rather be searching for Elaine right now. If you get a hint of Elaine's whereabouts, please tell me. Sure thing, man. Just don't let it weigh down you too much, alright? The upper zone has been cleared, but many teams still remain in the game. Sounds like your team is doing well in there. My grandfather says you handle your subcontracted tasks with finesse. I can see why he and Zen hold you in high regards, I suppose. You didn't have to throw in that "I suppose" at the end there. Wait, hang on. Your grandfather subcontracts to me? Does that mean ... Yeah, I don't know who you're supposed to be. Oh, did no one mention? You know, Oh, okay. The general branch manager, he's my grandfather. Nepo baby. Judging by the looks of your faces, I see he didn't tell you. Why is he like that? Yeah, we had no idea. Guess I ought to be careful around you. Something tells me you're going to be one hell of a scary lady someday. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why don't you take that as a compliment? You're welcome. Anyway, I respect my grandfather a great deal. I feel a lot better if he was here in Arasion. Right now, he and an S-rank bracer are taking command to ensure the safety of the capital and the Republic as a whole. Do we have one of those? And I have my own role to play in all this. Alright, well, here's hoping you inherited your granddad's good traits. I'll take advantage of every resource at my disposal. That includes you. We're fortunate that you're present here at Arkrod Solutions. Let us know if you find Elaine. Till then, we'll be on the lookout for her. Really hope she's okay. Elaine may be missing, but we've still have to focus on the task at hand. I'm going to keep an eye open for her and ask that you do the same. Gretchheim is in a deep sleep. Based on what people are saying, I'm pretty sure he went up against the Eradicator. That isn't me waking up anytime soon. Okay there, buddy? Well, I guess we'll, you guys ain't invented baths yet, right? We decided that? So we will, I guess we could just go to the hotel real quick. At least get our stuff back. Well, it's probably gonna be a healing, whatever. I've already decided. You can't stop me. I know, I would like to save the game. Once you choose to wait in the central underground area, the main story will advance. As a result, all unfinished quests and unseen sub-events will disappear. Okay, fine. Maybe I want them to disappear. Maybe I never wanted to see them in the first place. Van's group met up with their collaborators and together they made their way into the underground. They arrived in the area where the first round concluded and waited for the second one to start. So another thing, like...
Keycard confirmed.
Couldn't we also just, like, designate the strongest group to be the one to fight the boss every time? Like just the two weakest groups would just get forced to hand over their key cards, and then the strongest person goes and fight the boss, since it doesn't seem like there's any penalty for the teams that don't fight the boss. So then it was just like basically everyone, like the maximum possible of teams would be able to make it through. Did they think about that? I mean, I get that, you know, they wouldn't really do that because they're conflicting interests, but I don't know.
Team Arkwright Solutions can now enter the middle zone.
Great, on to the next zone we go. How will the other teams get in? We're the only ones who can go through this door, right? Yeah. How does this work? Do they need, like, maybe you have to have a certain number of key cards, like maybe you have to have like one extra key card for every team that goes through the door or something? Correct, but I very much doubt this is the only entrance. Because that would kind of make sense. If it's like, you know, if you're not first to get there, instead of having 3 key cards, you gotta have 4, and then if you're the third team, you gotta have 5, and eventually you get to a situation where, you know, no more teams can enter because there's not enough key cards left. Yeah, there's gotta be more than one way in. This wouldn't be much of a game if our competition couldn't even enter the playing field. I would still like to know why we must compete to begin with. What are they trying to achieve here? I don't know, it's kind of fun. Old man. You can ask them that yourself after they beat their asses. Right, let's save the hard questions for later. Plus, we all know they're not going to tell us shit. Okay then, ready to have some fun out there? Quite, perhaps we should take a page out of Rin's book and make a little tea party along the way? The way they're talking, you think they were on a picnic or something. Alright gang, let's roll.
Welcome,
I mean, in
players.
defense of the 2 Ouroboros members, like, they've at least tangentially been involved in, like, much more important, dangerous shit. Even though Walter's been in exile forever, and they've been really working on Chickadee's model for the last 10 games. They only just now got her finished, so she could make a proper appearance. But, like, they've been tangentially involved in, like, several world-ending events. So this is basically a picnic to them.
I am Alexander, the boss of round 2. Melchior already laid out the rules for advancing, so I have nothing more to add on that point. I will note that only 5 teams were eliminated yesterday, which was well below our expectations.
Yeah, because your rules are easily, like, not gamified, but, like,
You will
circumvented.
have 4 hours to complete this zone. Our hope is that only half of you will make it through.
And plus, like, we're not that against each other. Like, ideologically.
In this round, you will need 6 key cards to advance. May the best team emerge victorious.
Like, it's not quite like you have a situation where there's, like, you know, several different groups that absolutely hate each other's guts. So it's not like we're going to actively be seeking out conflict or anything. We have 3 from yesterday, so we just need to get 3 more. It's essentially the same deal as before. Our competition will be much fiercer, however. We may be fighting a more uphill battle to acquire them. Cool with me, I like a good challenge. Prefer to exercise caution. We can't afford to fight everyone, so we should pick our battles wisely. Yeah, let's go kick Fairy's brother's ass. The more our opponents fight and eliminate each other, the better. Well, no, because eventually if they all eliminate each other, then we won't have any key cards. The fighting has already begun, it seems. Probably won't be long until we run into another group, so be ready to fight at the moment's notice. Right. Okay, well. I'm a floating head. I'm so
Team
unfulfilled in
Stillwell
life. I
has
died in the
been
damn
eliminated.
sewers. Of course I would
Now the dominoes begin to fall.
become a haunted ghost. Is a Team Stillwater? I feel like we've seen that name. If it was a gift from above, it wouldn't be able to get down here because we're in the sewers, but
Team
you know.
Needhog Nays has been eliminated.
Nidhogg.
Didn't realize they were here.
Bunch of losers.
Looks like a stopping point.
Who up getting the slots increased? Is it on its own custom? Do we have any, okay, we're kind of close to being able to open something. We could on Van, but who gives a shit about his defense slot? What about you? Okay, you've already got your attack. Alright, well, fine. Holy crap, there's a fierce battle going on in there. I can sense spiritual reactions too. Seems like one group's significantly larger than the other.
It can only belong to one type of sword.
Yeah. Honestly, I forgot you were in this game. If I'm being completely honest.
Here.
Did someone chop your balls off or something? Knock it out for those chicken shit strategies and fight me like a man.
We will continue to use any and all tactics at our disposal until our path to victory is secure. Taking advantage of your foe's weaknesses is key. And we know you're a raging bull who can only understand the language of brute force.
Plus, fucking the goddess hates my ass. He didn't let me have, or she didn't let me have a fucking super special magic power, alright? Okay? Oh, it's really easy to be like, oh, I'm hot shit. I'm gonna fucking one of the 12 blessed people or whatever.
That's it. You just landed
What does
the
it do with
top
the mace?
spot on my shit list.
Calm yourself, Celise. They only taunt you because deep down, they know the truth of the matter.
You wouldn't be shit if you didn't have magic
No matter
powers.
how many monks they bring or plans they devise, defeating us is a statistical impossibility.
We'll see about that. Sir, I think we should get the... Oh, I know that much, Leon. That's exactly why I'm so confused. You're part of the Iscariot unit, ain't you? Then why didn't you tell the Congregation for Divine Worship about what you're doing here? Just what the hell are you thinking? We have no obligation to inform you of our reason for being here, and for the record, we know not of this Iscariot of which you speak. We are merely humble travelers whose curiosity led us to this place. Is that explanation satisfactory? Actually, we're sewer inspectors. We have a great love and admiration for the sewers of all the world, throughout all the time places. I'm not buying that for a second. Our commander requested that we avoid quarreling with you whenever possible. But if a fight is what you want, who are we to say no? I would rather not, but I'm afraid I see no other choice. It's a pity. I would much prefer the holy city, not lose 2 of its precious dominions. Oh, get their ass. Don't get ahead of yourself. You don't got a snowball chance in hell of beating us. Please let them get their ass kicked in a cutscene. That would be so funny. These nerds get hyped up and then they get their ass beat by Mr. Mace. It's their stigmas. Careful. The signs of the 4th and the 11th are capable of immolating and freezing all in their path. Honestly, it's like kind of cringe to have to break out your magic powers to beat up dudes with a mace. Kevin would never. I mean, I don't know where that name came from, but it just popped in my head. We have no choice to pull out our secret weapon. What is that? It looks to be a multiplex spiritual mark, which is made manifest using their xiphas. I presume that is the fruit of your research and our own blessings, but how it measure up to the real thing, I wonder. We will know shortly. Now is as good a time as any to test it out.
All of you, stay your weapons!
Master, what are you doing? That's one way to make an entrance. Oh yeah, do they know that he's alive?
Well, he found us.
I mean, I would assume so?
Father Master Bergard.
Okay, so they do. Is it really him? Then the rumors were true.
I'm no longer associated with the church, so my words will not hold sway in this matter.
You know what might hold sway? Those fucking fists are yours.
What? I still have a few thoughts to share, as an outsider looking in. All of you represent either the Dominions or the monks, both of whom worship the same goddess.
Yeah, but they do it slightly different than us, so they should probably
One
die.
would expect the church's elites to join hands and serve as a united front, confronting the present crisis as a collective unit. Yet all I see is school kids bickering on a playground. Is this how members of the church conduct themselves?
Damn it. I don't got a comeback for that one.
Nor have I. I trust you have no qualms with putting our differences aside?
We had no desire to fight to begin with, but we have even less of a desire to work with the likes of you.
You wanna run that by me again, asshole?
However, we recognize the folly of fighting to our mutual destruction. We shall take our leave. May we meet again when this game of theirs has reached its end. I too had heard talk of your survival. It's good to see you are alive and well, Master.
Nice to see you too.
We followed rule number 1. We saw no body, therefore your ass was totally alive. I guess the main question is like how faked was his death? Like, did Gaius know? Was he just feeding us the damn line? Or... Because, I mean, I could see it being a situation where Bergard's, like, mortally wounded, transfer his stigma, and he says, I'm not gonna die, but, let everyone think I'm gonna die. Or I could see it, I mean, it would be kind of fucked up to, like, not let him know? I don't know. I guess it depends on, like, if they're ever gonna explain in more detail, but... Like, I could see it definitely being both ways. A, his ass actually thought he died there, or B, he's just, you know, respecting his wishes to remain anonymous for whatever reason. Sounds like he's known for a while now. Indeed. And I have a good idea as to who their source is as well. I thought I wasn't the only one out of the loop. So, can we pass on a fight this time? I'm not to fight a stigma user right now, let alone 2 of them. I mean, you can probably take them. I mean, oh, what does a stigma really do anyway? You get like an S-craft from it? Whatever. Yeah, that's cool. I kind of want to go up and Master Bergard anyway. But you aren't getting off so easy next time if you find us in the final round. Prepare for hell on earth. A pity. I would very much like to give you hell on earth this very moment. Why you gotta say it like that, man? Excuse me? That can wait for after this is over. Though it is a rare opportunity to find the 2 of you in one place. I'll spare you this time, though, only because Master Bergard is with you. Today's your lucky day. We're letting you off easy this time, old man. Wasn't in the mood to kill a couple of snot-nosed kids anyway. Never mind, we're throwing hands, jackass. Come at me anytime, girly. It's always so lovely to see people getting along so well. Like hell we are! Phew, that could have ended a lot worse. Now, I mean, in theory, Walter should probably get his ass kicked, but I'd be rooting for him. You always gotta root for a dude with, who punches things over I'm a mystical chosen person. Always gotta root. Even if he is a mass murderer. You know, and just the pure underdog card, he's definitely takes that status. We can count on the church to act more sensibly than many of the other participants, I think. Yeah, they are more likely to put the civilian safety before their pride, not unlike the guild. I suppose that's true. But remember, Iscariot's goal is to exact swift punishment to Armada for their mounting sins. We may very well find ourselves in the opposing end of their blades later on. I'm inclined to agree with this assessment. I mean, it would make more sense for us to fight them than it would to fight the 2 nerds. I feel like they're saving the nerds for later. It wouldn't... I think this squad beating 2 Dominions at the same time would be a bit of a stretch. I don't know if I'd buy that. If it comes to that, we'll take them down. Not to grin and bear it, because we're after Armada's throats, too. If we want to beat them, we need those key cards. We haven't got any yet today. Time to hustle, team. Yes, sir! I mean, not like a huge... I mean, I guess it's if you have the Like the Ouroboros squad, I feel like maybe has a better shot. Like I think if we were just doing like pure, you know, power scaling theory craft.
Team Zect Arms has been.
Because realistically, it would basically be like a 4v2. Because anyone who's not Van in the main squad should have approximately a 0% chance of doing anything. Like realistically speaking.
Enemies, keep your wits about you.
Careful.
Oh my
I sense
god,
an
look at this
incredible aura.
dang tentacle hair type things. Freaky braids. Didn't do anything? Oh, there it goes.
Look, there's
I
way
was
through
like,
now.
yeah, personally, I like building bridges that just work. Okay, just gonna sneak right by you.
Team Kruger B has been eliminated.
That's not Uppy's group, at least. But still.
Also, they did bait our ass. That was the healing machine, but not actually using a fight. Respect.
About that one deep. About that one deep.
Oh my, what a fortuitous coincidence.
Of all the people we could run into, it just had to be them. Really down our luck today, huh? Well, nothing we can do about it now. So to beat you till you're black and blue. Do we have to jump straight to violence? We could try and talk it out, but we already did peace, alright? We can't peacefully pass with everybody. Unless they just want to give us their keys.
The young lady is quite right. Why must we resort to such brutality from the outset?
Because, frankly, I don't... Your face...
Did we not come to an amicable agreement just the other day?
I'll just exchange information that helps keep Armada in check. In situations like these, negotiations are off the table. You're a shady bastard who'll screw us over in a heartbeat. He's got you there, pal. You wound me. I would never do such a thing, especially when you are the one with the upper hand in numbers. You even recruited some powerful lackeys, I believe. You have a good deal of leverage in this arrangement. Well, presumably there's a bunch of invisible people. Are you calling us lackeys? How bold. Don't appreciate the condensation, but it's the respect for mastering the Gekka stuff. We are clearly at a disadvantage here, so why do you insist that we must fight? You have two of us in a palm of your hand. Yeah, I'm not buying that for a second. For one, both you and Yin are usually capable of kicking all our butts along. Well, I would actually favor the Vans group in this situation, because I don't respect Sal in the slightest. And honestly, I'm not even sure if you are alone here. I think you got some men in this very room. What? Where? Definitely possible he's got some Zhongsho that are out of sight. That would significantly shift the balance of power in this exchange. They could ambush any time while our attention is on the two of them. My scan isn't picking up anything. That doesn't necessarily mean they aren't here. My, you seem to have gotten some rather strange ideas into your head. Still, if you do not plan to make the first move, then allow us to do the honors. Ah, it's a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance, Judith Lannister. Really fallen off lately, haven't you? Something of a fan myself. Golden Blood is undisputably my movie of the year. Yeah, you would say that, you freak.
Good
thanks.
to see you
Anyway.
again. Been a while, hasn't it?
That it has. You've been doing quite well for yourself while I've been away.
Wait, hold the phone. You two know each other? Yeah, I mean, they both run around and do, you know, shady shit. For real? You're like friends or something? They're both like, you know, like also generational, I mean, thief and assassin. I'm not too surprised they know each other.
Although we're not just friends, we're rivals. And we've been that way since the day we met. That was 8 years ago now? We had only just taken up the mantle from our predecessors at that point. Sometimes our jobs put us in conflict with one another, but we got to team up every now and then.
Back before Risha had the double dose of plastic surgery.
We may have been rivals, but we were comrades too.
I never would have guessed.
The memories are coming back to me. We spent many hours discussing the weight of what we had inherited. Before I knew it, though, you had found your place amongst the stars. You were thriving in a world unbeknownst to me. Oh, but don't misunderstand. I was truly happy for you. But I was a little sad as well. I felt left behind.
So you left for Crossbell and followed that other path because of me?
Not at all. The path I chose was entirely my own.
Yeah, nice to get your ego in check
Having
early.
said that, it's possible I was subconsciously influenced by you on some level. You're like the brightest star in the sky. I'm just a moon. I can't shine like you. Or her.
What? I mean... Alright, we're gonna have like a cut there. A damn Twitch stream started playing in the background, man. Fucking freaked me the hell out.
But I came to know the joy of the stage, as well as being at the center of it. The life of theater has captivated me ever since.
Just randomly like unpaused itself.
Just like how the life of cinema has done the same for you.
You know, I'm almost jealous. When I was struggling to find my way, you lent me an ear and your wisdom. Nah, you never needed my help, though. You found the path you wanted to follow all on your own.
Oh yeah, back to what I was saying though, because before I got mind flooded, she said something about the brightest star in the sky. I mean, the moon is way brighter than all the stars, and except for like the sun. I mean, I guess the sun wins, and it's technically a star, but usually when you talk about the brightest star in the sky, you're not talking about the sun. You're talking about, like, you know, a star in the colloquial sense, not in the literal sense. So the moon is way more noticeable on average.
I did. And now I'm going to show you everything I've learned during the time we've been apart.
I'm curious to see which of us has grown more these past 4 years.
Well, I mean, that's an easy one.
As am I. Let's do this.
I mean, both in the joking sense and both in the very literal sense that Reach has done way more important shit than you. No offense.
I think I'll add my own fuel to the fire. So, I've got a score to settle, and I'm not gonna be satisfied until I beat the ever-loving shit out of you.
Sorry, Aaron. You got no stuff equipped? You're not allowed to fight.
Very well. I hold your potential in high regard, little conqueror. Let's see if you manage to break out of your shell. Show me that my confidence in you is not misplaced.
I'll do more than that, you four-eyed bastard!
Why you gotta insult him for his poor eyesight, man? Of all the things to insult him for, why you gotta insult him for that, man? I'm glad that he's fired up at least. Had a pretty damn good time fighting your predecessor. Hopefully you can measure up.
I'm going all out.
No offense, Walter, but Riksha
See
owns you.
through our plan.
It's not even close. What? How does this game work? What do you guys do exactly? Sir, you're not. I'm sorry, brother.
I'll take your turn.
You're not allowed to be here.
Allow me to suggest a proposal.
You have been twin jumped.
Oh,
Activating skill.
that's annoying as shit.
You're up, Arkride.
Also, brother, why are you taking so long to cast?
This'll hurt. Make it count.
How is that not your side?
You initiating skill.
May I have this done?
Enjoy. Illustrious dance.
No chance.
Couldn't even see the damn attack.
Initializing drive.
Oh, you fucker. You don't need the thingy, but I mean, I guess I do kind of want you, like, spread out as possible so that shit doesn't hit everyone. Hey.
It's over. I shall handle this.
I feel like this should hit both of them. Come on, Blood.
Approach however you like.
Does this do any? Doesn't have any positionals on it. Why did that count as a chain? Like we started at 1 there. I guess it was just the 1 hit. Okay, you're about to be broken. We can't really do anything with that.
Activating skill.
Hell you're running. Eat shit. Go already.
Eat shit, exactly. I'm always saying that, brother. You already boosted up.
Approach however you like.
Stop right there.
Farewell.
That did hurt it.
Here goes.
Oh, you're so close. You're so close to having fucking... Ah! Okay, if you... Okay, so hit Sal. Well, once you break out as soon as the turn passes anyway. I don't know. I never remember how it works. Hit Sal, hope you get a burst proc, then ult.
Initiating skill.
My buttons, they do nothing? Actually so annoying?
Great. Go, Catra.
Approach however you like.
Why is nobody but Patrick at the friggin' 0 with that?
There. No chance.
Crimson Blade.
Rude.
Here I go.
Holy shit, you've only gotten the 1 action this entire fight. What is your speed stat, my dude? Or this is your 2nd action in the entire fight. Also, I feel like that's hitting from the back, alright? How is it not hitting her back? There we go. Spend more time trying to line up the damn positionals than I do actually doing combat, man.
Happens. Please, Judith.
Judith, please! God damn it, Judith! What is your problem, Judith? Lady, you were frozen? Lady, you were frozen? Oh, freeze is just... It doesn't mean anything when it's AI. Anytime we get a freeze proc, that shit happens every goddamn time.
Nothing I can't handle.
Wait, do they bewitch us? You got bewitched? Brother, you're too damn old. Alright? Aren't you supposed to be a member of the damn church?
And make up your mind.
Shouldn't you have purged those desires from you? Oh my god, like the whole fucking squad. Literally everyone but Van? Really? That's so annoying. Can I just kill you? No, we can't just kill you.
Give me your worst.
Who's going next? Catra?
There. Thanks. Go, Catra.
Now, I wasn't entirely sure that was actually going to cure you or not, because it's like a special status, but thankfully it did.
There. Thanks. Got it.
What the? Why the fuck? Why would you punch him?
Simply beautiful, aren't they?
What the hell is your problem, gang?
Got you.
Your turn, Judith.
Zypha, activate.
Thanks.
Rude.
Stop right there. Here's our chance. Initializing drive.
Your turn, Fang.
Brother. Okay, that's actually good. You can't move now that I think about it.
This'll hurt.
Alright, I just want to get you done.
Dice you up. Here goes.
Oh shit, this isn't free targeting. I forgot.
Hit him hard. Unleashing pulse. I'm going.
That was careless of me.
Stop right there.
Ebon Blade?
No.
You'll be sorry.
Oh, Master Bergard, he's so strong. He's such cool. He's such a cool Dominion. Meanwhile, in real life, Master Bergard, fucking, oh man, I'm too horny to fight. Let's do any damage. Not really.
It's done.
Oh my god. I always forget about the damn burst kit. I mean, like, you just ulted. How does it wear off already?
I commend you.
Like, I would have thought you still had it.
Moving on up. I leveled up.
Interesting. Very interesting. The time you have spent under Van has clearly done wonders in drawing out your latent potential.
I mean, honestly, I could buy Aaron beating up Sal. I mean, Aaron's at least got that fucking dog in him, you know?
I've been seeing a hell of a lot of combat, that's for sure. You barely broke a sweat through that whole thing, though. Looks like I've got a ways to go.
And we're just lucky Risha forgot she can turn invisible.
You sure are something. You were way outnumbered, but you still put up one heck of a fight. You're in a class of your own.
I don't think that's true at all. I came at you with everything I had, and that was still the best I could do. I hope my performance didn't leave you disappointed.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me. If I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give you an 11. You were that amazing.
I mean, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Maybe like a 8.
I am so jealous of that woman. She has you all to herself. And thanks to her, you've grown to be a shining star. She must be really special.
That's one quality the two of you share. You have more in common with her than you might realize.
That was certainly enlightening. Crossbow, performances. One woman immediately springs to mind when I think of those things together. Yeah, I can't do the joke because I don't remember her name. You know, the new one, the star princess, frickin' Sully. That's it, Sully. Right? Yeah, I'm like 87% sure it's Sully. We shouldn't eavesdrop anymore. It's rude to pry into someone else's personal life. Yeah, okay, whatever. You got our entire search history background on that database of yours. True. So I'm glad this whole thing had a happy ending. Already on par with Pops. I'm impressed. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like Reach is cooler. How many Septurion monsters has her Pops destroyed? Presumably 0. Me too, you're unrivaled in both strength and looks. I think I might be following for you. Alright, we good to call this match decided? Yes, we admit defeat. I'd hoped we could catch you unawares with my trump card, but alas. We have 3 key cards in our possession, and they are now yours. Well, that was easy.
Team Heiyue has been eliminated.
Sure, that was a good idea. Yin's gonna get pretty pissy with you. I didn't want to be down here anyway. We threw the fight. We're definitely cooler than you. I have very much doubt about that. Whether we won or lost was never of any consequence. Came here with the expected purpose of witnessing Armada's end, and we can accomplish that while off the game board. Oh, they really were here all along! You were playing your cards close to the chest, I see. We fully intend to abide by the rules. We will not interfere with the game or its players any further. However, we can still offer aid from the sidelines. Should you defeat any of the bosses, we would all be too happy to take them into our care. Consider giving them over to us instead of those brutes from the guild. I mean, I'm pretty okay giving it to the guild. Because, I mean, these people would actually go to jail when they get handed over to the police, so I think it's fine. The only time you can give them to Heiyue is when there would be no punishment at all, so then you go for the medieval version. Regardless, I'll be praying for your team's success. Yin and I will take our leave. I'll see you around, Judith. See ya. I ain't dealing with that guy. We have a leg up on him. Always feels like he's 10 steps ahead anyway. It does feel like he accounted for the possibility of him losing that battle. He's quite the schemer. Have to cook up some schemes of our own and pay him back tenfold. I got something to say. Oh yeah, is that the first conversation with Riksha in the history of the franchise where they didn't make some sort of comment on her abnormally large tits? I feel like that's maybe the first time we've had a full-length conversation where it hasn't been mentioned at least once. And I only mean that like half as a joke. Like, I'm honestly really impressed at the restraint for not having Aaron say something.
I detect treasure.
But also, like, that would have been the one fight where it's like they could have beat our ass in a cutscene, and I'd have been like, yeah, alright, fair. This is honestly, this is the one section in, like, the whole series where I'm like, I feel like us getting our ass beat in cutscene after cutscene would, actually mostly make sense.
Look, there's a way through now.
But they're actually, like, letting us just kind of mostly win our fights, which is kind of funny.
Threat level high. Be extremely cautious.
I do think the idea of like having the team ups though does work really well from like a narrative feel perspective when it comes to the fights, where even in situations where it doesn't really make that much sense for Van's crew to be able to beat some of the people they're fighting, at least you kind of have like the extra already established NPCs to
Keep your wits about
help swallow down the pill. You know?
Look, there's a way through now.
Because what are the other options? Oh yeah, it was Shizuna's gang is the other one, right? I couldn't remember what the other team was that you could have had. But like, yeah, all of them you could kind of, I mean, Shizuna I don't respect, but you know, for the Heiyue gang, the Bracer gang, and the Ouroboros gang, like they all feel like powerful enough that it kind of makes the fights feel less like of a stretch, or like not that much of a stretch, which is kind of cool. Meanwhile, ... My god, he's just standing there. I admit we underestimated you and your men, Kasamafed.
I understand the battle with the Knights wore you down. But even I can see the wind hasn't been knocked out of you entirely. I suggest you push a little harder. Otherwise, you may not live to regret it.
You are not our primary target. We have an ace in the hole and we'd be fools to show you our full hand. You seem to be under the impression that we are the ones who are cornered. Allow me to dispel that illusion right here and now. Another of Iscariot's units is on our 6th.
You split your team in half from the start. A clever deception.
Well, he's supposed to be the strongest in the universe, so it shouldn't matter,
you
right?
clashed with the Knights as one unit to mask your true numbers from the other teams. Or perhaps you intended to mislead us specifically?
Up to this point, we only showed our right hand. We kept our left firmly in the dark so we could pull it out at the opportune time. There are many formidable foes here, AUA, Ikaruga, society included, but you are without question the greatest threat of them all. I just don't fucking buy it, man. That was why we led you here, using ourselves as bait, and now the tables have turned. He's just a fucking guy. I mean, like, I buy Shizuna being the strongest in the universe more than I do this guy, if I'm being completely honest. And we've already gone over my opinions on her. I mean, at least she's fucking A special and B received training from the strongest in the universe ×2.
I commend your strategy, but you are once again underestimating us. You should have taken your own words to heart. Men, switch from formation A6 to A4. Maintain
Not
fire
A4.
on the targets while doing so.
Sir. It's, not really that different. Your men are well trained, but I can't fathom the meaning of that formation.
Objective changed from encirclement to suppression. The Buster Lance limiter has been disabled.
He's just a dude with a weapon.
Men, stay out of the line of fire. I will end this in one fell stroke.
Team Iscariot A has been eliminated. Team Iscariot B has been eliminated.
Ocelot and his men have fallen? Billions must die. For real, they seem so strong. Since when did they have two teams and they both lost at once? How? It's possible their battle with the two dominions left them in a rather precarious state. If both units are eliminated at the same time, then it may be his handiwork, ...
Today, 7 teams have been taken out of the game, leaving 8 remaining. It won't be long now before one of you has enough keycards to advance.
Don't we already have enough keycards to advance?
Muster up your courage and come face me in the depths, if you dare.
One moment, the number you gave don't add up. 12 teams have been eliminated, 7 today, 5 yesterday, and there are 8 remaining? That would mean there are 20 teams, and that does not match the number they gave at the start. Did they give us a number? Right, they said there were 19, didn't they? Oh, well, some new team got added. Either an existing team split, or somebody got added at the last minute. My assumption would be dude entered as his own team, maybe? So he would be the 20th? Because I can't think of any of the other teams that would make sense to have split off. Or anybody else who would enter at the last minute. Like if that would even be allowed. But if you're like, I'm a member of one team and now I'm leaving to be my own group, that seems like that makes sense within the rules. Which begs the question, where did the other one come from? I had to correct himself on that earlier. Either he can't do basic math, or a new team has entered the scene. The latter is more likely to me. That's not fair. They can't just add teams after the game's already begun. I don't think they're adding anything, actually. There were supposed to be 20 teams from the start, remember? Each underground entrance had one key card accoladed to it. And every team got a card that was registered in their name, which they could use to open their assigned entrance. But one of those entrances went unused, and that was ours. So someone stole it, eh? Bold move? Well, I don't know if they stole it. Yeah, everyone's working under the assumption the society was using that entrance. Of course, you guys already snagged its key card at the time. Like it had been valid once you joined our team. My theory is that the surveillance system issued another one once that happened. I didn't even think of that. The surveillance system favors fairness above all else. So it logically follows that if someone obtained that newly issued replacement keycard, they've been registered as a 20th team? So now we have another team to worry about? If that was a violation of the rules, we would have been Informed of it this morning, which tells me this must be another loophole. I haven't a clue as to their aim, but I can't help but be impressed by their ingenuity. If we take all these facts into account, there are only a few possible candidates. It must be someone we met in the game that knew about us joining forces with another team. Well, I mean, that's most of them. It's like everyone we've met knows that we joined another team. Well, I guess that's actually not true. They wouldn't have necessarily known that Ouroboros was their own team at first. It's the last thing we need right now. Wait, it couldn't be ... not them. There's no point stressing over it. If they're starting out today, they're gonna be short on cards. We've already got the 6 we need, so we just need to book it to the end of the zone. Trying to put that soldier boy out of commission. Let's do this thing, you guys. Better hurry, the time limit's creeping up on us. Let's get moving. Is it? Oh yeah, also we're way over time. You right, you right. This is all going according to plan. At this rate, though, the team that'll reach Alexander is sure to be...
So this was your end game. I was curious as to why you were wandering around by your lonesome.
Okay, but like, how did she get through? Because I mean, she was like the other choice. But how did she
Turns
get here?
out you just wanted a little private time with me. Or perhaps you're here to fight. How daring.
Wrong on both counts. I'm not so foolish as to attack you outside of the game's framework. That's not a risk I'm willing to take. I'm certain you rigged the nuclear device to explode should anyone lay a hand on you. You've probably done the same to one of the other bombs as well.
You do realize that nobody likes a Miss Know-It-all, yes?
True, true. For once
I'm
he's
not
spitting.
here to strike you down. But I am here to strike a deal. I want information, and you're going to tell me everything I want to know.
Why?
In return, I'll add a little dash of excitement to your game. How about it?
Oh, how interesting.
I mean, one of the I mean, like, what is Elaine gonna do? Like, she's not really that intimidating by herself. Like, we sure kind of already got her ass beat. That was kind of one of the reasons why I didn't think it would be her. I was leaning more towards, what's his name? What is that dude's name? Oathbreaker? Elwood? Elroy? Elroy, I think is what they said. Because, I mean, him being able to kind of operate independently makes more sense than Elaine. Alright. Like, how does that... Because, I mean, I feel like once you've been eliminated, you shouldn't be able to, like, rejoin the game with somebody else's key card, but... whatever. We will call it here. Next time we'll go fight Alexander. Beat his ass, and then maybe Van will, you know, add another notch on his sword. Maybe not. I mean, it's all in that dude's hands. I mean, if he doesn't try pull nothing, there won't be nothing. You know, if he acquiesces and comes quietly, he can go live in jail and break out of prison after like 4 or 5 days. But I mean, you know, if he's gonna pull out the piece, we're gonna pull out our piece. Alright, I'm XQZ87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.